Hi, everybody. I'm Scott.
And I'm Luke.
And I'm Jonathan.
And this is the No Way to Hollywood podcast. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, you. I'm so glad you're here right now. Thank you for being part of this experience.
Yeah,
It's an experience, all right.
it can be, especially for us, since we're literally here right now doing it.
Experiencing
and
it.
it is a real experience for you watching it. Don't let these guys fool you.
It is a real experience of a kind.
Wait, how is it any different than any other experience?
Because they're watching it. it's a watching experience as opposed to a talking experience.
If you were talking to the screen right now, you're having a real experience of talking too.
That's true. So go ahead, talk to the screen. In fact, if you want to, talk to the screen and then write a comment. And then we will know what you said, because otherwise we don't know what you talked to the screen.
That's true. Until you leave a comment, we won't know if you say something to us.
And I'm sure it'll be brilliant, so we'd love to hear it.
And don't forget to smash that bell. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Where's
Please
the
don't
bell?
do
You got the bell.
that. Oh, where's the bell? Oh, it's back in the other room.
It's too far away.
Oh.
Next
bummer.
time.
I'm too lazy. I'm not
Yeah.
doing it.
Okay. We are going to dive into part 3 of our series on which might be the next plot point for our Bond movie.
Okay, guys. So in this part, Bond dives into a body of water.
This has already happened before.
Dang it.
All right.
There's nothing new here.
Scratch that.
All right, so that we're toast.
Yeah.
As a quick recap, our Bond movie has a global pandemic that can't be stopped, that Bond gets and then gets saved by his partner, who then dies.
Huh.
But this pandemic also kills people too quickly to continue to spread.
Right.
So it's being used surgically and or incompletely, unknown to our heroes right now, because we don't know what the villain mastermind is all about yet.
Or did we
But
correct that
do-
last? Did
we
correct
do
that last one?
know
We
that
know
the
who he
villain
is.
is using this to take out double O
Double O
agents.
agents. He's definitely killing double O agents.
And
And that is because,
and
spoilers, it's M.
it's M.
It's M.
It's M, who has this new
NOP.
view of like, we've got to rebuild the world, especially when it comes to spycraft. And these double O agents are old news and
Gotta
bad
go.
news. They got to go.
Gotta go.
Genocide by pandemic.
Of a particular brand of profession.
Yes.
Okay.
Definition of words.
Okay, so
But yes, he's killing all
Bond
the
wakes
double
up
Os.
back in his flat in London,
Mm-hmm. I
Played
mean,
by-
apartment for those of
Yeah.
you who aren't well versed.
played by Idris Elba, and there's a girl there, and they start hitting it off a little bit, and then it turns out that's actually his sister.
It's his sister, played by Zendaya.
It's his sister.
Yep.
Zendaya.
And so he's got that going on. And we also know that there are some henchmen.
There are henchmen. There's Grenade Guy. I like that guy.
Grenade Guy.
And there's Axe Man.
I thought we axed those guys.
I'm keeping Grenade Man. Grenade Man is staying on the table. You can Axe Man.
Axing that guy.
But
Okay.
Grenade Man must stay. He's got to be in there somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, but then there's also this interesting challenge, because if the main baddie is M, who is older and a retired double O agent himself,
Sure.
we've got this, like, it can't be like skill v skill or like strength v strength. Like, it's something else. And that leads us to this thing where Moneypenny is somehow webbed into this thing. And so Bond cannot act when he finally figures it out during an interview with M.
When he comes back to base, MI6, and he's in that special room, and Moneypenny's outside, and M's just like, yeah, so now we know who each other are, but here's the situation. You kill me, you lose. You keep me alive, you lose. And if you do anything I don't like, Moneypenny dies. So what are you going to do about it, Bond? And what is he going to do about it?
Dun dun dun.
That's not the theme.
Oh, isn't that like a part of the Bond theme?
Okay, so today we have to figure out what Bond's going to do, who's playing the bad guy,
Yep.
what Zendaya has to do in this film.
Why is she even
Why
here
is she even there?
besides that we had the sister brainstorm earlier?
It was pretty brilliant, I thought.
And then how does this whole thing kind of wrap up?
How does it wrap up?
Yeah,
We need to know who does the Bond song. Like,
Yep.
we just got to have that one out there for fun. any other casting? I mean, do we cast Moneypenny? Did we like?
No, we
there's-
haven't cast
There's some
Moneypenny.
people we could potentially cast if we can get some.
And we have
Dame
not
Judi
cast
Dench.
M yet.
We have not cast M. That's a big deal.
Who's the bad guy?
I mean, I did say Tom Cruise at one point.
I kind of loved it.
I think we should go with it.
It's a little meta though, because then it's like Mission Impossible is the bad guy. You get it because they're a competing franchise. You get that?
Yeah,
It's
you're
It's
right.
a little meta.
Isn't it awesome?
It's a little meta.
It's Tom Cruise.
I think Tom Cruise should try being a villain, but it's a little meta for this.
Right, but isn't that perfect?
Isn't it perfect that it's meta?
Bones.
Bo.
You
We
can get
are-
your F stop down.
We are all over the place tonight.
Just sorry, we're tired. Just so you know, we're all pretty tired this evening. But we're here to
For
give you that Bond Part 3 that you really wanted
Because you've been asking for it.
in the comments that are always empty.
Thank you for that.
Less to look at, less to manage.
Okay, so
So who's M? Is that what we're trying to start with?
who's M? I'm. Tom Cruise is on the table,
Tom Cruise is on the
Tom
table.
Cruise is on the
but
table.
you want to axe him like you axed like
I
Scott
didn't.
axed
I
him.
didn't axe Axeman. He axed Axeman. Axeman was going to
I
be
would
great.
have axed
Axeman and
Grenade Man too.
That's why I was going to name him in the script too. It's just going to be Axeman. We're never going to have names.
That's perfect. That's better than Jaws and Odd Job. Like that's great.
Yeah, we don't need to have. He's got an axe. What do you think he
Right,
is?
yeah.
He's Axeman.
So I mean, at this point, are we looking for someone who's old to play him? Someone who's slightly less old but still old?
Didn't someone say Michael Caine at some point?
We did kind of talk about that as well.
That could be kind of fun. That might be a little older than we were thinking.
I mean, I'm okay with old in this instance.
But isn't part of the thing that like he's still young enough that he could potentially win in a fist fight? So it's not really about that.
No, it's that it can't be about a fist fight because like so he could be similar age, but I think he has to be older. But it all has to be about the mind.
Well, then it can't be too old because then he might be losing his mind.
Yeah,
And maybe that's it.
Logan, that's it, man.
Don't even bring it up. This is Bond time.
Oh right, Bond time.
So
Hugh Jackman could play him. He's old, but he never looks old. He just is. He's just the
He's looking
immortal
older.
man.
He's looking older. Hugh Jackman. That's interesting. We just watched a movie with what's his name?
Yeah, that guy.
2
What are we talking about?
weeks notice.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant. What if
Hugh
we got Hugh
Grant.
Grant in? I think that'd be kind of funny.
That could be kind of funny.
you
But
mean
it's
the,
gonna have
the,
gravitas.
The always aloof Hugh Grant?
Someone busted out Pierce Bronson or something.
Yeah, we mentioned that last time.
That seemed kind of. I kind of like
That's
that.
also meta, but
It's
awesome.
meta, but it's like it's so Bond. Like you're
Right.
like, I think the meta's okay. You're like, it's Bond.
It's like
it's
like
the retired Bond thing,
Right,
right?
yeah.
Like it's like he went psycho at some point.
right. Okay, I'll go with that. I'll go with Pierce Brosnan.
I
Are we
like, I like that call.
Done.
Okay, we're doing Pierce
Pierce-
Bronson.
It's M.
Is that
Is M.
former 00?
Things have changed.
7.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Things have changed.
Things have changed. We did talk about that last week.
That was good. Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, okay.
We're gonna stick with that.
Okay, cool. So we have M, Pierce Brosnan, and this is awesome. He's a little bit older. He's got his thing. Okay, so
Who's
now.
Moneypenny? Is Zendaya also Money?
No.
No.
What?
It's his sister.
No,
No.
Why not?
you're crazy.
It's a platonic relationship that they always.
true, that they
they,
always-
they,
they always
they
joke
never
about.
have like the whole. There is a sexual tension thing, but we can change it. We can make it a sister brother tension thing.
Well, yeah, and the sexual tension is often like they're totally like
They're teasing each
Yeah, they're
other.
teasing each
They
other.
never get it on ever.
Right, that's true.
They're not actually in a relationship like that.
Would you do that with your sister?
We can change it. It can be a sisterly brotherly like thing, where they tease each other.
And this is a script that we're writing, not our lives.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything. I don't go get infected by crazy diseases, get saved by the guy, and then be like, dang it, don't leave me alive, you son of a biscuit.
I think it should be someone else, but that's my 2 cents.
Okay, so you want it to be?
No.
Kirsten Dunst.
I don't like it.
I'm spitballing right now.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just giving my spitball reaction. Don't like it.
That'd be interesting, but
Would
yeah,
it?
you're right. I don't like it.
English gals.
English gals.
Emily Blunt? She's like too big for Moneypenny,
Yeah.
but I kind of like it because she's cool. I mean, she's
That
British,
could work.
right? She's uh-huh. How about Claire Foy, the girl who does the
yeah.
young version of the Queen?
Isn't she
In
the
the Queen?
gal from
I haven't watched Queen.
Girl
I'm
with
sorry.
That one iteration, the one movie iteration of the girl with the dragon tattoo,
Yeah.
sort of stuff. But it was the newest iteration of that.
Yeah.
She was in that.
Girl caught in the web who didn't do anything, whatever that was.
The girl with the spiky hair who does the techie things. From Sweden. I think she could be kind of cool. Just if
The Queen is Moneypenny. I like it.
the
I'm really
all the meta
in this one. Okay. Lily James.
Lily James. Okay, I need to look. Okay, hold on. I need to figure out who we're talking about. Need to bust out the IMDb's.
Yeah, show and show me who we're talking about because I have not watched Queen.
Yep.
The Queen. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
sorry, everyone.
Yeah, you should be sorry. It was good for like 2 seasons. Okay, 3. I like 3 of those seasons. The
So thanks for bearing with us here.
Okay,
we should have jokes here.
Claire Foy. Do you recognize this face? Okay, these are not good pictures. These are all
That's an
literally
ad. That's literally
these are the
they're
worst
like
pictures.
way far behind.
I can't.
That's another ad. What is going on?
Just want to see the person's face for Pete's sake. These are not.
Those are
these-
ads.
These are not flattering pictures. These are not. There we go.
I would go more Lily James. I think. I'm going to vote for Lily James here right now.
Lily James. I don't know.
I'll let him have Lily James.
I don't even know who we're talking about right now. Lil Kim.
Lill.
James. Okay. Whoa. This actress in Cinderella. Whatever.
I'd let him have Lily James.
I don't care. It's just Moneypenny. So fine. Lily,
Lily
James.
James.
Congratulations. Welcome to the show.
You've been cast, and I don't even care. Okay, so it's Moneypenny, and she's in danger, or at least she's
Yep.
threatened
She's threatened.
by Pierce Bronson, who is awesome as M.
Yep.
Best villain turn ever.
Yep.
And then what happens? So then,
How do we solve the?
How's he get out of the room?
Well, okay. So he's just gonna walk out of the room. Because
Well, they have to because he's got to walk out of the room, go find his sister, make a plan. Somehow,
But if you're M, do you let him walk? Like you're trying to kill all the double O's.
right.
Right.
But is M going to kill, James Bond inside MI6?
right, that's the reason he can't do it there.
Wasn't there a framing thing going on?
And maybe as he
Yes.
walks out, he should say, "And don't open any boxes."
Is the other double O going to come in to save his butt? Because he met the other
There
double
was
O.
the other 00 that's out there.
That's probably how he figured out who M was
Mm.
on some level, or
Yeah,
helped him
right,
get that
yeah.
on that path.
Yep.
Played by Daniel Craig. The meta.
I was gonna say
Timothy Dalton.
no, oh, that would have been amazing.
He's too old.
No.
Although he could be M.
No, 006.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean's back, baby. Woo!
And he's 006 again.
Again.
Only this time he survives. And that is so ironic and meta. It's amazing.
Are you kidding me? Pierce just shoots him. We just get like the same exact scene or something. He just like makes a satellite
actually
falls from nowhere onto Sean Bean 006, and Pierce is like, ha, ha, ha. I did it once, I can do it again.
Oh, man. So good.
Wow, guys.
Wow.
We went a little, it's just a tiny bit off the rails. It's fine. It's fine.
Have we mentioned that I'm tired? Okay, I'm tired, guys.
006 played by Tom Cruise.
No, that totally does not work.
He's an IMF agent infiltrating the double O's.
Hunt. Ethan.
It's
Hunt.
the Mission Impossible 007 crossover we always never knew we needed.
Dear God.
Okay.
What has
well,
this become?
I agree that we absolutely need that crossover. This is not that crossover.
And then Thanos shows up. It's the Marvel Mission Impossible 007 crossover with Luke Skywalker. Harry Potter and Picard from Star Trek.
Use the Force, Harry.
Yes. And Ian McKellen shows up as Gandalf.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
This movie just went way high in the budget. Like, the budget just went skyrocketing.
Woo. Man. Calm down.
So Harrison Ford is 006.
Huh, good buddy. Okay, so
no,
an
no.
actor we want to
Who do we
play
actually want to do
as
this?
the other 00, who will not be 006 because that's been done before.
Is this the
so
00 that's dead already, or the one that we're gonna kill again?
This is the one that wasn't killed.
This is the only other one that
Yeah,
made
the
it
only
out.
one that's around.
He's been being hunted
Okay.
for a while, and they came together and had a conflict. They almost killed each other.
Because they were
They
the other
both
one was
figured the other one
alive.
was rogue.
Yeah, that they were part
Gotcha.
of the group
Yep.
that was still with.
So they
them.
almost kill each other, and then they something.
Martha. That was my suggestion. No, I'm just kidding.
M stands for Martha.
What?
How do you know that name? I can't. Wow. All right. Whew.
Luke's having a great time over here. Man, I don't know who would be a cool.
00?
This is the problem. I haven't watched Zachary Levi.
I mean, I would be
I'm
a
a-
fan of that.
Zachary. Oh wait, Chuck.
Yeah. Except
Don't-
he's not
don't do that to
British.
me. I like Chuck, but no. No.
Okay.
I think this is gonna seem a little strange to you guys, but
I'm gonna
Lee
veto it.
Pace, who
Nope.
is Thorin
Mm.
Oakenshield in The Hobbit. You take all that hairy hair off, the dude's pretty 007
Yeah,
looking
he's
guy. I'm
he's
throwing
from-
a bone to my man Nate. My man
He's-
Nate likes the idea for him as
Nate, you
007.
better
He's
leave a comment.
he's the pie maker in Pushing Daisies, right?
Yes.
He's in
Yes.
he's in Revolt.
He is Revolt.
He is
He is Revolt?
Yeah, that's who he's
Yes.
talking
The
about.
Revolt guy?
Yeah,
He's the Revolt guy.
That's who he's talking about.
If you've never seen Revolt, go stop watching this right now and go watch it.
Okay, so
Hey.
now, are you okay with him being 00 whatever?
Yes.
009 and a half.
Dude, sold. Look, we just had to sell it right.
We had to sell it. Revolt. Also, we can just throw any actor. He was an extra in Revolt.
Go watch it right now.
He was the machine in Revolt.
Oh, man.
He did the sound design in Revolt. All right.
No, that's good. Okay, I'll go with that. I think that'll be kind of fun.
So it's like
kind of fun.
it's like 003
Yeah.
is Lee Pace, and maybe Lee Pace. Like, what do you do to get somebody out of? You got to go confront. Okay, is that too cheap though?
What, to
Like,
confront?
well, like, I don't think does 007 know he's dealing with M. Like the M's the bad guy, or does he just think or does he actually think he's going in for a meeting, or is it something in between where he's going taking something
No,
down?
it is absolutely. From my memory from last time, with part 2.
The audience
he-
definitely shouldn't know.
Right, they shouldn't know, and Bond doesn't know until he gets in, and then over the course of the meeting, he figures it out as the meeting's going on. And I think that the audience needs to be like half a step in front of him. Like we need to have like just a tiny bit so that we can be like we can have that dread tickling down our spine. Right?
So here's the thing: Bond having help out of the situation is okay at a certain point, but I feel like somehow he's got to do at least the first actions.
Yeah. So here's
getting out of the situation.
right. So here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what M is going to do to try and take care of him in this situation, but he's walking out the door and he goes past Moneypenny and he's going to give her some kind of meaningful look or something so that she's going to be like, wait, what the crap is going down, right? Like she has to like suddenly be on alert and be like, something is seriously wrong with Bond now. Like I figured this out, right? And then he has to like make the turn and then like just we need to see him just like start sprinting. Like Bond is now like, I am getting out of the rat, out of the maze, right? I'm getting out of the trap. I'm moving, and like everything that he does to try and get out fails. And the only way that he ends up getting out is he has to smash through a window, and 003 is like right there is like a window washer, right? So like he's like right there, like like he's there to help
How does
Okay,
003 know what's going on again?
because they've already had their conversation.
They're in cahoots now.
They're in cahoots now
because they
They're
almost kill
buds.
each other.
Yeah, they said M.
They were like, Martha. Martha.
No.
No, they have a moment where they
figure it out.
realize
So
they're
there's
not
this
neither of them
big
are rogue,
fight between 003 and 007.
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome, by the way.
It's going to be so awesome.
It might be the
epic.
best fight of the movie.
Jumping out the window, and 003 saves 007, and that's how they figure out that they're
I mean,
both still good.
out of everything you said, my favorite part is just that Bond casually turns a corner and then just starts sprinting. Like that's the one thing I do want to keep.
Good.
I don't know, like if you're in MI6, right? And like what's M's, like he's threatened Moneypenny, threatened the sister.
Well, Monty Penny, he is kind of like locked up. Hey, if you try and save her, you're both going to get infected by the virus and die, right?
Man, this is where, having been a little bit of time since we've done the second part, I don't remember exactly where we were. I just remember it was a bad situation. Moneypenny's life was on the line.
Yes.
His sister's life was on the line, and he was stuck in the room with him. And we know that
Does
M
he have
wants to
to
kill
make-
all the double O's. Is he just is?
Does he have to make the choice between M and his sister, basically?
No, because that doesn't make sense.
You mean Moneypenny and his sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because M's not giving him any choices.
Wouldn't even be a problem if it was the same character. But whatever, it's fine.
You could choose between Moneypenny and my sister. I choose them.
one. You didn't even know.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
And then Moneypenny kicks the door, which is Zendaya. She was Lily James. She rips a mask off, and it's Zendaya. And then M wraps a mask off, and it's Tom Cruise. And it's
Can we
then
stop?
Thanos
with...
shows up.
Okay, so if you guys can't tell,
We're never gonna get finished
from
with this movie.
If you can't feel this, right? This is hard, and we're not even really writing this. Like we're just
we're
spitballing fun
spitballing it.
ideas, and this is a challenge. Like this is
Yes.
hard.
Yes.
Coming up with good stories is difficult.
Yes, our difficult.
Okay, so 003 and 007 save each other.
They're gonna get out of the building.
They get out of the building.
He's gonna get out of there.
Moneypenny is still stuck in there with the virus, somewhat floating around her.
I wonder if
But not
Bond
exposed yet.
not looking at Moneypenny, like maybe M
That's
said,
good.
maybe M's like you can't, don't warn Moneypenny, and so Bond just doesn't flirt with her.
Ooh, I like it. I like where M is like, or M
But
is
that's
like,
when you
hey,
know.
Moneypenny doesn't know about this, and if you tell her,
Right, and so
Right,
Moneypenny
so-
makes a quip, and he
Yep.
just kind of goes, and just walks like nothing, like almost
Yeah.
nothing. He
Right,
just
right.
walks away, and she's like,
And that's why Moneypenny knows something's up.
yes,
Right.
I like it. I like that. And then we still get the turn the corner, and then just like,
yeah, and then M's just basically, I mean, is M just gonna follow him to 003? And then like Bond knows that, and so he literally just goes to 003, and 003 is like, wait, is he following you? He's like, yes, of course he's following me. Now get a gun and let's do our thing. And they have a big shootout in London. They're just gonna like blow up half of London. So many civilians are gonna die.
Well, now
so
that
now we're switching to
but-
what Superman like we should have focused
No,
on, which
no,
is like the
yeah.
collateral damage.
I do wonder if I do like the idea that he just runs, basically gets right back to 003 and tells 003, they're right behind me.
Yeah,
We're in
they're
a
on our tail.
fight to get out of this.
Yeah. No, that's good. I like that. We can go with that. Where
'Cause then you get what you probably want at this point, which you want to see the two double O's do stuff together,
Yeah.
right? Like you want to see them see what
well,
they
it
do.
totally makes sense that like, are you being followed? Duh. So now's our chance to like.
Did you
to-
see
to
me
flip it.
sprinting?
Right. Well, and now's the chance to like flip.
Are
it.
there two
Right.
cars? Is there like an Aston Martin and some other BA car for the other double O, and they're just going to drive like it's like a dual car, like BA cars going through town with all the people coming after them and helicopters and crap? That's what I'm
Ooh,
voting for.
that could be interesting.
They're just gonna they're gonna like
A chase scene?
double cars, baby. Not just one Bond, but basically two Bonds helping each other out with their cars going all around the town in London.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of the sequence in MI5. With the cars and the flipping and the. I don't know if we can do better than that using two cars.
They have machine guns in the headlights this time, and
This is
Stinger
true.
because
missiles.
they are
That's
Bond
true.
They're
cars.
Bond
Bond.
cars, man. Like
We
the
actually get
oil,
to use them for real.
Like we're gonna use every trick in the book because they've got to get out of London.
Wait, did we introduce who Q was? Because now that is very important because this is going to be like he's going to be like, here's all the things
Oh,
that
and
we're
he
working
gets
on.
back and he's like, "Did you do your part?" And Q's just getting kidnapped by 003. And he's like, "Yeah, I got Q."
That'd be amazing. and then be like, okay, Q, I know that you gave me that quick rundown.
And then they both get in the cars and Q's with 007 or 003, and he's like, "Well, I got this other device we could try."
right. Well, and that's what I want. I want Q to be like, I know you never listen to me, so I only give you the top level, but here's like the 85 more things that I put in this car. And it's like, oh yes. Right? Like
Yeah, and he's like programming. I think I just changed what this thing can do.
yeah, I like that. So who's gonna be Q?
Casting.
Well now I want Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. That could be fun.
That could be fun.
That could be fun. What do you think about Michael Caine as Q? I'm Michael Caine. Here's a pen. If you click it 3 times.
That's my sandwich.
3 times. Boom. 3 times. No boom.
How many clicks did you
That could
say?
work. Thou
Okay.
shall count to 3.
Now I
No,
want.
that's a different British.
That was that. They already used Cleese, didn't they, for Q at one point? They did.
Yes,
have,
they did. They did.
We can't do that
Cleese would be funny.
again.
I know. Here
I'm good with Michael Caine.
Who plays Clouseau in Pink Panther?
Which one?
The old ones.
I don't know his name.
I don't know. Sorry. Is he even alive?
I have no idea.
Okay, let's just get that. I'm gonna go with Michael Caine
Right.
for sheer star power. Although there's probably a more quirky, fun choice, but
Yeah.
Michael Caine for now. And then let's have Christopher Nolan get in the car somehow too. Because if there's Michael Caine, it's Christopher Nolan somewhere nearby, right? And then Leo shows up.
So Christopher Nolan is playing Grenade Guy.
That's not bad.
He's just always wearing nice clothing. He's like, I've been thinking about this structured story. It includes how you make a grenade.
No. I think instead of him looking really dressed up and all, like I want the audience to be like, wait, is that Christopher Nolan? Like I just want it to be like.
Are we just going to start casting? Aaron Sorkin's going to be Axeman.
No, because Axeman got axed, and we cannot axe Aaron Sorkin.
I got to show him for 3 seconds. It's just Aaron Sorkin is Axeman. He's already dead. He's just in the corner somewhere dead.
He's on the poster.
Oh man.
Aaron Sorkin. It never shows up in the film. We had to cut it.
we just had hey, Aaron, can you pep up some of this dialogue? Because we just didn't.
We're clearly having trouble with that.
Okay.
All right. So we have one of the best car chases in Bond history.
Two cars
Absolutely have to have it.
chased by a helicopter.
Helicopters, like everything is coming after
yeah.
them, and they are getting out of town. They're
Well,
using
and-
oil slicks in combo to help each other slide through things.
Dude, so we're gonna do a Portal 2 sequence, basically.
A Tokyo Drift sequence.
one of the things we're doing.
Yeah, right.
They have to use every trick in the book.
Yeah,
man.
that's
I
awesome.
want every car gadget we've ever thought of in this sequence.
Yeah, and then of course the new ones getting added in as we're we didn't even know were there is coming.
Yeah.
Also, what I like about this is because we know there are some other 00 agents who are in pursuit. Like we know that there are the turned 00 agents.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Although,
yeah.
there can't really there really can't be. They got to be the last 2, right? Because the 00s are what he's killing. So
Right.
he's been
But
killing
he's-
most of
But
them.
he's been turning some, right?
Has he been turning some? How many?
We don't know.
He might be turning other agents. I don't know if he's getting turning 00s. Maybe 1 00. I don't know. I just there's only 9 of them.
Anyways.
Right. No, that's right. He was turning the O agents.
That's right. You've been
63. You have been.
you see, that way he's got 90 of them. He's got so many options.
I can't get any of the 00s, but
It's-
I'm pretty sure that I can get the OT 12.
It's 90 single O's versus 2 double O's. This movie is the best. And I say that jokingly, but also this movie is the best.
And don't forget that 313 is in there, and they
Oh,
are just.
man.
Oh
All right,
Lord.
All right. So they make it out of London.
They make it out of
presumably.
London.
Oh, they're getting out of London. When they
Or
say
do-
get out of Dodge, they actually mean London.
They got to get out of London.
Wow.
And they
okay.
do it.
Okay, that's cool.
So now they're hanging out in the countryside.
Are they, or they gotta get somewhere? They gotta. We need the volcano lair place, the mineral salt. We gotta go to the villain
See, but
lair
The Bat Cave?
with Christopher Nolan as grenade guy.
The villain's first place at the beginning of this movie was in South America,
That was just the opening.
just the
we're not
opening
going
thing.
back to where
Okay,
is a volcano? Because he's in the mineral salts, right? He was taking the
Right.
mineral salt baths, and we didn't
'cause
realize.
he's doing the
So he's in Costa Rica rather than
where's good geothermal activity?
Hawaii?
near London.
Hawaii. Oh, it's not gonna be near London, right?
Oh, it's not?
They're gonna have to get a plane or something, get out of Dodge. They just use the
Okay,
cars
so
to get out
so
of London.
They're
Well,
getting
no,
out of
no.
London, and somehow
They
they're
end
getting
up-
far enough away from.
Q's got a base thing. He knows about the planes. Submersible.
Oh, okay.
He's got a submarine plane.
okay, got it.
It's a plane. It's also a submarine.
God, yeah, okay. Thanks, Q.
wow.
But what about Zendaya? The reason the car chase is so
Oh,
long
snap, yeah.
is that he has to go pick
He
up
has to-
Zendaya.
he has to pick up his
He has
sister.
to pick up Zendaya. And that's when he gets that's when you get your joke about the paging in the store. I need you to get my sister. Bond calling Bond to the front desk or something. I don't know, something like
Yeah,
that.
that's good. That's
Something
good.
like that. I don't know. And it gets her, and then things get crazier, and then she's in the car chase, and then they get out of Dodge.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that because that adds the stakes up because it ratchets things up. It puts a civilian in danger. It's got a lot of good stuff with that.
And Lee Pace flirts with his sister.
And she turns out to
Yes,
be
absolutely.
003 is flirting with Zendaya.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Zendaya happens to be the better driver of the brother-sister combo.
What? She's not a trained double. No, that's bull. She ain't a trained 00.
Doesn't mean she's not a better driver.
Yes, it does. What are you talking about?
You get trained to be a driver.
With the special car and not
Yeah,
the gadgets.
right. Yeah.
Well, Bond has to use all the gadgets, so his sister's got to drive.
No, they're. You've seen a Bond film? They're on the steering wheel and stuff. You just press buttons. when
Yeah,
you're
or
driving.
like with your radio station or something.
Besides, we got Q in one car, so I feel like Q should be in 007's car, and Zendaya should have
Yes.
to be in 003's car.
And then 003
Ooh.
is just he's just
just
flirting with
flirting.
her.
He's flirting
and
with
then we get all those moments, right, where we've had like Bond driving Moneypenny around, or like the girl who's like assessing his like mental state or whatever, and getting totally like freaked out by the driving. And we get to do that YouTube thing of like,
So we're having like sexual assault fears is what we're having.
we're having the terror of being in a car where you don't know that the person who's driving can actually drive this well. It's those moments, like those YouTube. Have you watched
But
these?
is she that
Link below,
scared?
maybe. I don't know if she is. but it's-
She's the sister of Bond. Like, I mean, presumably he hasn't done a car chase with her, but
right.
maybe she has some sense of I don't know.
I don't
I don't know
know.
how she reacts, but it's cool.
Anyways,
It's good.
It's gonna be good.
it's
So
they
good.
end up
So
in
good.
Italy, where a volcano happens to be.
Is that where a volcano is?
Like Vesuvius or something. Pompeii.
Pompeii. Yeah.
Pompeii's coming back.
And that's established in the opening crawl. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. So
They're
yeah.
gonna
So
fight this out in Italy, huh?
we're gonna spend some time off screen researching the perfect place to have a geothermal hot bath thing going on.
Which is where the bad guy's real lair is.
Right. In
Yeah.
either Italy or Hawaii at this point, because it's the only two places that came up with volcanoes so far. So that's different locales for you.
I know I watched the movie Ring of Fire at one point, but now I'm having trouble.
I did too, but it's a ring
Japan.
and it's all around the world and it's somewhere. Okay, so
Alaska, Japan.
so we got.
I'm giving you other locations.
that's-
What do you
that-
want?
We're just saying like, the real thing is no matter where they are, the bigger deal is the guy go to the lair.
Okay, and so when they
Right.
get to the lair, M has brought Moneypenny, and we kind of have this like.
I don't think we get reveal that Moneypenny is there until Moneypenny is the one that like comes in and knocks M in the head.
Oh, I thought we were gonna be like, holding the girl over the volcano kind of thing. Like, don't take another step, Bond, or I drop her.
Did M just kill Moneypenny?
No.
She's just dead.
No.
He just killed her because he gave a wink or he just walked away and didn't say anything and that was enough.
That's why Moneypenny knows to follow Bond to the lair to
Where
help
she gets
out
shot.
in the end.
I mean, there's usually a good girl who gets killed.
That's a good point.
It's never been Moneypenny before.
Ooh.
I mean, we're this is
I'm just saying.
we're tipping sacred cows right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
tipping sacred. We have Bond's got a sister. There's 003 around over here. M's the villain. We're now finally tipping some cows.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Cute. All right, cool. I'm down, man.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's kill
So
Moneypenny.
Moneypenny shows up and dies.
She's just already dead.
You think she's already dead? See, because I kind of wanted him to use her as kind of like
You
come
want
on,
to do
Bond.
the Final Fantasy? Yeah,
Yeah, I want
know.
to do it there, and I want to do it like in front of him, kind of thing.
But I feel like the thing is, I want to be because M's got to be cold and calculating, right?
Yep.
So if M's walking calmly out of the room or whatever, or knows that Bond's walked out and is going to do this whole chase and everything, right? And you're just so wrapped up in that. What if what M does is he just realizes that like Moneypenny's starting to get a sense of something, and so she's starting to act a certain way, and so he's just like, oh, okay, and he shoots her. Like he just takes her out, back, shoots her, whatever it is, and she's done. She's just done because she can't
So
get out.
we're doing the Daredevil thing.
a little bit.
Yeah.
A little
Okay.
bit. Where it's
Spoilers.
just painful. It's just
Yeah.
you didn't know it happened,
Right.
but all I have to do is just be like, yeah, I killed her because you tipped
See,
her off.
But we have to have seen it as an audience. Otherwise, we're going to think that he's bluffing.
It's true. We have to establish credibility, but I don't know if you. I mean,
How
I don't know if we want to do. I don't want to do a flashback.
I don't want to do a flashback. How?
No
he could have a
flashbacks.
security cam. He could have
Ever.
a.
Yeah, but you're still going to be like,
he just,
oh, he faked it.
he prevents her. He presents her dead body.
Yes, I think that makes more sense.
He's like, I figured you wouldn't believe me. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
Boom.
Right.
I
Yeah.
have.
He
Here's
just
the,
opens up the whatever.
as you can see, there's a bullet wound in her head
Yeah, she's
and
dead.
2 in her chest because I'm a professional.
There you go. Yeah, and I watched
She
John
did.
Wick, so I know that you need to double tap everything to.
Or the movie Heat.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
No, that's good. That's good. Okay, so now Bond is like, oh crap.
well, Bond's just enraged.
Yes.
So he saved his sister. He did he did his Bond thing, but even his little slight tip that we thought was so clever
Yep.
ends up getting her killed.
Yeah.
And so M once again has just been this douche nozzle, causing all these problems, being a jerk face.
All the problems.
And we have an epic battle in the volcano.
Well, we have to obviously take out Grenade Guy.
Yeah.
Grenade Guy's going down in the volcano somewhere, probably on the lead up to meeting up with
Before
M.
we find out that Moneypenny is... Bond finds out that Moneypenny is
Right.
dead.
Bond finds out that Moneypenny is dead when he confronts M.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be a physical fight.
No, it can't. So we have to bring in this thing of like, you know,
Poker.
the disease again, right?
Oh, they're gonna play a poker game for the stakes of the world or something.
What?
Well, I just
That would be kind of
Bond.
funny.
like it's a Bond thing, right? Like we haven't done the casino stuff yet,
That's true.
and it's such a completely to the side thing. And is it that like M is well known as being one of the best, like because Bond's known as being one of the best poker players, right? Was M also one of the best poker players? Like,
Well, obviously, because if you're a 00 agent, you have to be.
I mean, I don't know about that, but I do. I mean, there's something there where I wonder if it's because if M's always calculating, right, and so it becomes that same sort of question of, can you calculate better than I can calculate? So it's a mind
Right.
game.
Yeah, and there's card counting, obviously, and like all those kinds of things going on with this.
And they're both cheating up the wazoo.
Let's make it. Well, no, let's make it stupid and interesting at the same time and fun. Where it's a stupidly elaborate poker game where in the center of the table is a gun in a case or something, and it only unlocks on your side if you win the round or something like that. And so if you win the round, you can get the gun.
Okay, but I also want to bring back the disease now. I want to bring the pandemic in,
Sure.
and it has to be something where it's like, look, you know, like M has to be like, hey, you know, I've still got henchmen in the rest of the world. Like I'm not worried if I die right now. So I really don't care if we all get infected because you're dying. And sure, I might die too, but like I'm not. I'm not worried.
So is it a choice, the gun or the antidote?
Ooh.
Mm.
So
no.
you win the game, you get the option to choose which thing you want to take with you. And if you're Bond, you have to make the choice of, do you want to kill M or do you want to get the antidote and save the world, which is your responsibility? Because it's easy to say I'm willing to die to
Right.
save the world, but it's hard to say I can't get my vengeance.
Right, which is a good Bond, you know, foil kind of thing.
Like, do I choose my vengeance or do I choose saving the world? What do I choose?
Right. Well, and Bond is going to always be trying to find a way to do both.
Of course he is.
Right.
Of course he is.
Which means, since we're tipping sacred cows, he can't.
I mean, I think it's fine because you've had Blofeld get away. He's one of the classic Bond, like overarching multiple movies villains. So you just set up M as there's this M guy out there, and maybe the best he can do is now M is no longer M, right? Like interim M, which is N, right? He's gonna be the new M, but you know, M has finally been outed. Somehow they're able to out him. And so there is a certain level of like the establishment gets a chance to reorganize and come back. So the world is saved and the establishment gets to get put back together, but M and his cronies are out there.
Right. And so now we've set up a
whole series,
a whole new generation.
a whole new thing. You gotta go figure out
That's
how to
what
get
you
M
got to do. I mean,
That's the only way to make money.
It's not the only way.
No, I mean like from a movie, franchise.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, good. So we've got that going on. That's cool. Okay, now who's singing the opening title song?
This is the last thing we got to do, guys. I promise.
No, this isn't the last thing. But this is It's
I say. Well, I wondered about Beyonce first. I realized she's got a good voice. She's never done it.
That'd be interesting.
I don't know who else. Like we've already done Adele. Adele's great. She already did hers. They just did Billie Eilish for this newest one.
Yeah. So what about Skylar Grey?
Is it always girls from the UK? People from the UK?
I don't know.
It's probably. They're always trying to make it like a
It makes
completely,
sense.
completely UK
It
thing.
makes sense. So you'd do that because it's
I don't know.
across the pond.
Any good Scottish singers?
Celtic women, what?
I guess there's Brexit, and they don't want to do that. Not so united anymore, are we? I'm just gonna look up real quick. What do we call this? British
Female pop
singers.
stars.
I'm just gonna put. It can be men. You just need to be a good singer.
It is Skylar Grey, right? Is she British?
Elton John, Amy Winehouse, Freddie Mercury. These people are dead, guys.
You need to adjust your search to say living people.
Living.
See, we should have done some research.
Chris Martin from Coldplay. Coldplay just starts doing this like really cool, fun song. You're like, what is this? This isn't a Bond. Phil Collins. Can we get him to do some sort of In the Air Tonight, but it's the Bond? I can feel the bullet coming. All right.
Oh, she's American. Never mind.
Well, if I knew my British singers better, I maybe Ed Sheeran is in there. I feel like that would be really not what I want. Dua Lipa, Louis Tomlinson. I mean, Adele. What was the Shirley Bassey or whoever did a ton of the Bond songs. We just get Adele to come back. Be like, you know what, Adele, you did great. Come back and do another one.
That could work.
Ellie Goulding, Dua Lipa. Dude, I don't know my singers well enough. This list isn't even helping
if we
me.
can't get there in the next few seconds, we're just gonna have to call it. And I think if we have to call it, we're just gonna have to say go for Ellie Goulding is apparently a famous British singer. She can do a good job. Wow.
Ready and decision.
Ellie Goulding, or we bring back Seal.
Let's do Ellie Goulding.
I like Seal.
I don't actually know the music or anything.
Ellie Goulding, or we bring back Adele, or we bust out Seal.
Seal.
Seal would be kind of awesome.
Seal would be.
Wouldn't Seal be kind of awesome?
What's Seal done? Music.
Kiss
is
from
not
a
my thing.
Rose, from the Batman Forever soundtrack, or
He did the song
Done.
from
It's-
Family Man.
Okay, yeah, let's go for it. I don't know.
Seal. We're gonna have Seal
Seal.
do a song.
Seal. Seal singing a Bond.
This is good.
Okay. So to recap, this movie opens in South America, where Bond gets outed immediately, goes through a chase, almost dies from a lethal disease, where his partner saves his life, and then he dies, and then Bond is pissed the whole time that the world should have been saved and he should have just died. He gets back with his sister in this apartment. Oh, sorry. Interim of him passing out after almost dying
Right.
is a Seal song called something awesome, and then we've got Bond waking up in the apartment with his sister there. We've established that Bond has a sister. He gets back in the game. He's got to go into Underworld a little bit, figure out what's the double O's are being hunted. Like the pandemic's being used to pinpoint and kill different people, but we know that all of our double O's are getting destroyed. So you've been out of the field, so you survived and all this stuff, right?
Okay, so what about James Bond, The Other Side of Death?
Ooh.
The other side of death.
I think it works.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I feel like there's probably a way to
There's probably a way to tighten it,
that
yeah.
and make it a little like a fancier word to
Right, yeah.
to mean something in there.
Right, because we're just on No Time to Die and
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what's the The other side of death.
The other side, like a second life kind of like you only live twice, right? That was
Right,
that was
yeah,
a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Second life.
What? No.
You only live twice. The second.
But dude. Sorry, I got
No,
got
yeah,
you
we
sidetracked
got to figure out the title because like, but I do like that. Just basically just saying you've come back.
there. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
The Revenant or something like that. Like
Resurrection. Bond resurrection.
that's too
Bond, Parabellum.
Bond, Quantum of Resurrection.
Oh my goodness. Ah.
Bond, I'm back.
And right as the song ends, there's Arnold Schwarzenegger in the background saying, "He'll be back."
He'll be back. Wow. Okay. So
No, sorry.
yeah,
my
there's some sort of
goodness.
title. It's going to be like the flip side death.
Yeah. Right. Genocide death. Yeah.
The Angel of Death.
Mm, yeah.
The
Mirror of Death.
Mirror.
mm,
I like Mirror.
Mirror on the
Death Mirror.
Death Mirrors.
Just kidding. No, that's terrible.
James Bond in Death Mirrors.
Oh my goodness, that does sound like a '70s title though. Like that's right up there with like
Reflection.
Octopussy and like whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Reflection of death.
Death's Reflection. Bond. Something in that. I feel like we should. I really wish we could crack that. But I don't know if we have enough time.
Yeah, I don't know if we have time tonight.
Anyway, so then you go through that. Then you get to he figures out there's another 00 out there. He figures that guy's rogue if he's still alive.
right.
And that guy thinks he's rogue, so they fight it out. And finally, we're able to figure out that wait a minute, just before they kill each other. Oh, we're on the same team. They heal up from their wounds a little bit. Try to figure out who this person is causing all these problems, and then we get to a situation where Bond walks in unwittingly, gets called in by M. And he goes and talks to M, and the audience has been seeing this M character, which we know is Pierce Brosnan, right, all this time. And then it's revealed in a scene that M is the bad guy.
Yep.
Like that's the thing.
You suddenly realize that Pierce Brosnan is M.
Is M, and he is the bad guy.
Right.
And Bond is realizing that at the same time.
Yep. So you get the spine tinkle.
You get those woo. And then he gets out of there, but he compromises Moneypenny, but we don't know that yet.
Right, because he's being super clear. Like,
Super BA car chase in London with two
And
cars,
the
all
run.
the gadgets,
Yep.
Q's in there, and
Yep.
Zendaya. But then they're able to get out of there. They figure out their plan to go take down the
yep.
lair. They go deal. They kill Grenade Guy,
Yep.
which is Christopher Nolan apparently. And then
Wait,
There
was
is-
that Christopher
I'm
Nolan?
just shaking my
003,
head.
003, Zendaya and Q are all
Right.
preoccupied with other things.
Mm-hmm.
And so Bond gets to go confront M,
Mm-hmm.
and that ends up being a poker game where if you win, you're able to get one of the two cages open and from the middle. And so he chooses the antidote and has to get out of there.
Right, but I feel like M has to like also pull the gun. Like he has to like
Right. So
Yeah,
Bond
okay.
has to somehow get out of there without
yeah,
getting killed.
Right. Yep.
So he gets out of there just in time with the antidote. He's really pissed because he wanted to kill M,
Yeah.
but he didn't
because,
get to do
because
it.
Moneypenny is gone.
Moneypenny is dead, and so he gets to get out. Like they escape.
The M boat. Yeah.
But
the
M
Q-boat.
has been outed and is gone.
M is
from
outed.
MI6.
They've got proof of that somehow from that lair trip. That's what 003 was busy doing, and they get out of there.
And then I want the ending of him and his sister kind of like embracing and like like
I
we're
kind of like
good,
there's a volcano.
but
Like
it's
this is stupid and cheesy, but is the volcano just like the volcano erupts? Like they make the volcano erupt or something to
Maybe.
destroy the base.
Right.
And so there's like they're on the side of the mountain, and it's just lava and all this
That
heat.
could be
And, like
pretty
you can do these shots where it's just like there's lots of heat steaming and
Yeah, that could be
making yeah. Anyway, that kind of
Okay,
stuff.
but what I want is instead of him like in the arms of a woman, at the end and being
He
like,
hugs his
"Oh,"
sister.
it's just he hugs his
Or
sister.
her no.
Because
his
we're
sister
breaking every
hugs
convention.
him.
Yes, that's fair. Yes,
He is once again infuriated,
yes,
failed in a sense.
Right.
Like they've done what they need to do, but his sister
Comes up and yeah.
gives him a hug.
yes.
And so he's got something to hold on to
Right.
that helps ground him.
As well as his new team of friends.
Yeah,
Right.
003, and we know that N is going to become M, and
Right.
we sort of see that MI6 is getting back together, and it's
Right.
the last thing is, well, what's the next mission? It's like you got to go find M, right? Like
Yeah,
that's how you
right.
end it. Like you got to go find M, got to take him out, and that's how we end the movie.
Awesome.
Dun dun dun.
And now we know that there's going to be a sequel, and we're going to make so much money.
So much money.
And maybe someday we'll talk about the sequel.
There you go.
thanks for being here on this awesome ride. It's been a blast for me, at least. I hope you enjoyed it.
And maybe someday you'll actually get to watch this movie.
Death's kiss or something, right? Like make it sexual somehow, right? Death's kiss.
Kiss of death.
But I want something with like breath or something too, because like it's a pandemic. You're breathing in like
Breath of death.
Yeah, I was just saying breath
breath
of death.
Oh my goodness, that sounds awful.
And then Seal singing that. You know, whatever the title is, Seal is singing it.
Breath of death.
It's the breath of death.
Thanks for joining us. We're so over time that we're not even going to give you a suggestion. Not that there's anything to watch anyways. So we'll catch you next
Breath
time.
of Death coming out in 2027. Bye.
We have failed you. I'm sorry.
Da-na, na, da-na, na, da-na, na, na, na.